The middle, across the middle. The way the Jim, that every letter has a different way of being pronounced. The Jim, it goes up. It sucks up. Ijja. The sound, the wetness of the middle of the tongue touches the roof of the mouth, and as it pulls away, the sound comes. If you raise it up, say id. If you don't remove your tongue from the top, the sound of the Jim does not come out. So that istifal has to come, that separation has to come. And it has to be moist. Say ijja. Say ja. Al-hajj. Now try and keep your tongue up. Say al-hajj. You don't hear the Jim, do you? Because the sound comes through what? Through pay attention, people. The sound comes through separating the tongue, the middle of the tongue from the top to the bottom. That istifal is very important. And that fathun, say hajja. You see? That fathun, you have to open your mouth like a what? Like a doorway, and your tongue has to be what? Flat, low in your mouth. This is how. Complete the Jim using just the middle of the tongue, then raise it up. It's telling you to take your tongue, raise it up, enunciate. Enunciate is that separation. That's when you blow the air and you make the sound, and that's something. You don't let the air go at one time. So, you say, ijja. So you raise your middle of your tongue up, the middle of your tongue up, and you enunciate is that separation. The Jim should be done. If you do it right like that, now you have properly pronounced with detail, dabtan, how to pronounce the letter Jim. Okay? Just raise it up, enunciate, the Jim should be done. The quantitative measure, what does that mean? The quantitative measure. Come on, some of you engineers and scientists in here. What is quantitative measure? What'd you say? The amount. Quantitative measure is a big word or two big words to mean the amount. The numeric value. Okay? The quantitative measure for the ikhfa. Why did he say ikhfa?
That's the tajweed rule.
The tajweed rule for ba is ikhfa. Now again, it's not my job to tell you what ikhfa is. Okay? It's not my job. But I'm giving you hints. Ikhfa, I'm not going to tell you exactly what it means. The sheikh, he's going to teach you all what ikhfa means. But ikhfa is tied to ba. Okay? I'm sorry, to Jim. Astaghfirullah. Iqlab is ba. Jim is ikhfa. Ikhfa, jazakumullah khair.
It's also with ba too.
Iqlab is in ba. But that's in dealing with another thing. I'm not going to talk about that right now. So it's ikhfa in the Jim. Is that it's equal to a 1. So what is the numeric value for Jim?
3.
How do you know?
That's your abjad. You give me the...
Ah, okay. He did it the easy way. He said all you have to do is go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's how you know. But where do you find it in this poem?
It's at the end.
What? How do you know? It says it's equal.
That's just been multiplied by 3.
That's equal to it's equal to a 1. He said it's 1.
That's just been multiplied.
Oh, that's just been multiplied. So what is 3 times 1?
3.
Okay, so then the quantitative measure for the ikhfa and Jim is that it's 3. That's all we need to know with this right here. Do I have any questions about this? Is this easy? No. Real easily you learn how. The point is this. Knowledge is specific. You can't fake it. You can't make it up. If you want to know how to pronounce this letter, the problems we have is because we don't go from the very small to the big. We want to jump up on the big because we're grown folks. Learn how to pronounce these letters. Learn the haqq al-huruf, the rights of the letters, and we can go on to learn the other letters and the other things that go with this. Kuthum. Slide over so you can look at the board. Okay, I'm going to take this off. We're going to, the Makeen will give out handouts about this, inshallah ta'ala, so you guys can memorize it. And we're going on to the next part of our lesson. The next part of our lesson is dealing with إِنَّ الْكَلَامَ عِنْدَنَا فَلْتَسْتَمِعْ لفظ, recite with me, لفظ مركب مفيد قد أقسامه التي عليها يبنى اسم وفعل ثم حرف أيوة. So now we're talking about the language again. We're back to our, take that abjad off too. We're still doing the same thing. We're going through the whole alphabet, right? And at the same time, we're going over as a review of the whole Arabic alphabet. And we're here on the letter harf. The letter harf is very, very important. We said that it's a third of the language, right? Yes. The harf is a third of the language. What are the parts of the language? I got it. Come on, everybody should know this. Don't sit there and just sit there. Okay, so ismun wa fi'lun wa harfun, right? But it's not any type of harfun. It's a certain type. So harfun is a third of the language. 1/3 of Arabic language is a harf, language. And a harf is broken down to how many parts?
3 parts.
There are 3 parts of harf. 3 types, I should say.
3 types.
What are the 3 types? We're doing this. Redundancy is our king.
Basic letter.
Basic letter, right? We just went over basic letter, right?
Letters with meaning.
Letters with meaning.
Connectors.
And connectors. The reason why we're talking about this, because we said أقسامه التي عليها يبنى اسم وفعل ثم حرف معنى. There's an ismun, there's a fi'lun, then there's a harful ma'na. There's a letter, there's these harf that has a meaning. So that means that some of these letters don't have a meaning. Okay? It just means the letters that have a meaning. And that means the connectors. Okay? That's what we're referring to. Falismu, then it goes on to say falismu, if you want to know the ism, falismu bil khafdi. Khafdi. Wa bit tanwini. Here what's going on now is it's explaining to you how to recognize an ismu. فالاسم بالخفض وبالتنوين أو دخول ال يعرف فقف ما قفاه. Okay, let me go over this again. Recite it. فالاسم بالخفض وبالتنوين أو دخول ال يعرف فقف ما قفاه. Here we're going to go over this very easy. Al-ism, everybody say ism. It can be recognized. Let's say I write a bunch of words on the board. Like, see these words up here? I said that the Arabic language has 3 types of words, right? Which one of these words is an ismun? Which one is a fi'lun? Which one of them is a harfun? You have to know the things to recognize what is what, right? So it's going to explain to you. An ismun is known by, the first thing it's known by is he says al-khafdi. Everybody say al-khafdi. Al-khafdi is something low. It's the opposite of something high. Okay? As a terminology, it is a kesra that comes under a word or anything that comes in place of a kesra. Okay? What we're talking about now has to be understood in the context of grammar. We spoke earlier and we said grammar is the science through which we recognize and learn what a word means after adding it into a sentence due to the changes that occur at the end of the word. What do we mean at the end of the word? Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. We mean that a word has 3 radicals. How many radicals does it have?
3 radicals.
And a radical is a letter. There's 3 main parts to the root of a word. So the last radical, this right here, this letter, what changes happen to it? From, let's say I have this word al-khafdi. Okay? Al-khafdi. Everybody say al-khafdi.
Al-khafdi.
Now it has a kesra on it. Let's say al-khafdu. Now say al-khafda. You see these changes? We went from 1, 2, 3 changes at the end of the word. That's what the study of grammar is. The study of grammar in Arabic tells you why is it that we made these changes. Do you know why? Because a dhamma, this is a dhamma, everybody say dhamma, has a particularized meaning and reason for being there.